Yo, I did it. I fucking did it.
The funeral is about to begin, sir.
Mask, costumes, makeup. Every parties begin at Walgreens.
Welcome back to the channel. Let's try and turn Hello Kitty into Andrew Eldritch if we can. Let's see how good I do for my first time. Okay, so I found this Hello Kitty coloring book at the dollar store for $1. I've seen other people do these things where they'll color over the original picture and make it into something new. And when I was looking through the pages, I saw a bunch of pictures of Hello Kitty in a car, and it reminded me of the Black Planet music video with Sisters of Mercy. So I thought that might be a good idea. So just stick around and find out what it turns out looking like. Okay, so this is the picture that I chose. There's just a lot more here, like a lot more open space to work with, and a lot less cutesy stuff to have to deal with. But anyway, as you can see, I was going to use some tracing paper and use some actual good paper to color on with these markers, but I kept struggling, and you can see later that I just gave up and colored right on the page. As you can see, I'm pulling up a reference here for what I was going to use for his hat. I pulled up a bunch of different photos, but none of them were very good quality, so I was struggling with that dang tracing paper. It was sliding all over the place even though I had a clip on the top of the page. So I just crumbled it up and drew right on the page. And right here is where I start to put in the headlights and try to make them as even as possible. Trying to use some of the lines that are already on the paper. As you can see, I have a reference here for the Monkey Mobile, and I'm not trying to make it look exactly like the actual car. I want to keep the Hello Kitty-ness of it, but just change it enough so you can recognize what it's supposed to be. And right here is where I'm splitting the windshield to look like, like it is in real life, and adding all the little details before I ink it in. Okay, here's the thing. is when I started doing his hat, I was already very frustrated for spending so much time on the tracing paper. So just forgive me for how this hat turned out. I was doing it in such a hurry and my back was hurting. Okay, so this is sort of what I ended up with. It didn't look that bad, but it was kind of hard to tell because of the faintness of the pencil against the hard dark lines. Even though I realized if I erased the lines on the actual coloring book, it would lighten the lines up, which did help a little bit, but not much. And here's where I started to ink in everything. I thought this would be the most satisfying part, but it was just really annoying, and you could tell I haven't been drawing like I'm supposed to be drawing. Because my hand was cramping up. I was not drawing properly. And here's where I started painting the car red after I put in a little bit of silver and yellow. And the thing with these paint markers, they're acrylic paint markers by a Sharpie brand, is you have to work really fast and move in one direction while everything's still wet. And that's why I'm going up and down and working in sections. But you're going to see later that I should have put more than one coat before putting in the rest of the colors on top of it. But I wasn't thinking. So you can kind of see the lines still underneath it. Okay, so this is where I started having some real problems because I didn't want his hair to match the same exact color as his hat and his glasses since they're so close together. So I tried to use this black colored pencil and it didn't work that well, but it was the only option that I had. Because I was in such a hurry to do the hat, I didn't do it very well. Like the first one was probably better. So you can see I had to cover up the bottom part of the bow by adding more hair, which made it look really weird. And I had to deal with the top part of the bow also near the ear. Okay, to add some more color, I'm just going to put in blue as the background. Also because it's going to be daylight in the picture. And as you can see, I'm just like moving in sections and trying to fill them in as quickly as possible, going in one direction. And I like to outline certain parts of it before I fill in the rest. And that's the best way to get it where it's not streaky. Okay, so now the sky is all done, and I figured for some reason that I would put in power lines in the background just to have it have more personality in the background, and I had to figure out what to do with all the little sprinkles or whatever they were supposed to be on the page. Okay, so I'm putting in the power lines, and I don't know why I was trying to. I thought that maybe making a bat out of these little dots would help, or at least somewhat help. But I was thinking bat, but I ended up drawing a dang bird or something. here's the thing is I had to use this watercolor pencil, which was very streaky again because I didn't want all the dark colors to just bleed together, but they kind of did anyway. And because it was basically covering up the whiskers, I had to go back and darken up the whiskers. And here's where I messed up again, because here I am trying to color in her nose, but because the windshield or whatever is in the way, I think I accidentally colored it up too high. I think I was supposed to only color the little part on the bottom. So, but I couldn't do anything about it because I did it in yellow marker. Y'all, I did it. I fucking did it. I did the thing that I saw other people do a billion times and never thought I could do. And now I am officially a YouTuber. Duh! Shit. Da 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 da. I don't know. As you can see, this is my new studio. I had to take all the dolls out of the display case, so they're in here. Anyway, that's my shitty ass table I used to use. This is my new table that Harley gave me. But I did it. I did it. That looks a lot better in person. Yeah, if I wasn't struggling with these stupid ass fucking lines and the watercolor pencil I had to use on this because I didn't have another gray, all that. But look at that. I'm gonna try to get that part. Black planet. I put some stuff in there. Anyway, it took me like freaking 3 hours to do and my hand hurts. I got carpal tunnel. But anyway. Oh yeah. This is the Tar Man. It didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to. And he's holding his baby, as you can see. He's a lovable parent. He's a top-notch parent. He just watches me while I do stuff in my art room, which used to be basically River's room. The walls are pink because I can't paint them because they're the house doesn't belong to me. Let me see if I can get this. See the desk? Yay! I got a nice new desk now. This is some weird shit I did years ago. It's not super bad. Like I did little thingies here and there. I don't know if I got that on camera. Anyway, so yeah, and also this is my my terrible table because I never put anything back when I'm using when I'm doing stuff because I'll just be like, gotta do this, gotta grab this, and yeah, now they're all on the table. All my Puppet Master dolls too. My puppy master dolls. Anyway, y'all, I need to make a video about these actually, and actually I need to open them up and clean them and see if they still work because I had over and over again clean out corrosion and put batteries in these. So there's that. Because some of them do things. Some of them use like watch batteries, and they did work, but I haven't done anything to them in a while because the batteries kept dying, and I got tired of trying to take them out and replace them. Anyway, I have the watch batteries in this drawer. I'm about to kill myself over here. Oh, so yeah, this is my art room. It's really crappy.